Hey guys, Shadow Fox here and welcome back to episode 2 of SevTech Ages. So in the last episode we got a fair bit done on the Age 0 advancements. So we've got the kiln set up, we've got strainers, and we start getting into the hoppers and such. So in this episode what I want to do is start getting into the Darklands. I also want to do a bit of crafting first, just to start getting some leather. So I think we need that's alright, plant twines along the bottom here, an ink sac and 2 brown dye powder. And that should create us a bladder, which we can then fill with water from here. Now I've got some pelts here, so I believe I need those with the salt. Let's give it a try. Is that not how it works? Oh, that's right, I need to use the work blade first. With the pelts, that'll make the raw hides. And then it's raw hides with the bladder and the salt. Makes salted hides. And the only thing about this is I am going to have to basically fill this with water each time. And it doesn't seem like the water source blocks regenerate. Okay, great. So that gives us the salted hides. It's a bit of a long crafting process, but those need to go on a drying rack to create dried hides. Let's take these drying racks, and where can we put them? I guess up here is as good as any place. I believe we just right click the hides onto them. Yep, there we go. Okay, so while those are drying, let's go take a look down here. So you can see I've built out a fairly big room. It's 15 by 15, I believe. And this is just going to be kind of the central kind of point of the base. Okay guys, there we go. So the hides have now dried. So we've got these dried hides. Now what I need to do is go back outside. Because I haven't got a door yet, so I'm just using a cobblestone block to just fill that hole. So we're going to take the fluid bladder again. So we're going to take the dried hide with this ground resin, and it seems like our phone's vibrating for some reason there. And that creates the wet tanned hide. Now the resin just comes from the bark that you get from using logs with a work blade, and then you grind that down in the grindstone. Okay, so let's see, I need 2 more. And we're almost at the end of this rabbit hole. Okay, and there's number 4. So the wet tanned hide, if I can get my words out properly, the wet tanned hide, we need to, I believe, put back on the drying rack. You can make a breeding harness. I'm not sure I want to do that. What else can we use? Tan leather. It's not that good by the looks of it. So yeah, that goes back on the drying racks. Now all those are drying. I did say I want to start getting into the is it the Shadowlands? Sorry, it's not in JI, is it? It's here. The Darklands, that was it. So find and enter an abyssal craft dark biome. And to do that we need, well, we don't need this, but we can use the nature's compass to locate the nearest biome. So I have a look in here. See, we do that with 4 logs, 4 saplings and a flaked bone. So I've got all of those here. Let's have another quick look. Okay, so the logs are on the kind of cardinal points, saplings on the diagonals, like so. And then the flake bone in the middle, and that should give us our compass. Aha. So I want to look for, I guess we'll just go for the Darklands. Oh, cool, so it acts like a normal compass and just points us in the direction of the nearest Darklands biome. Alright guys, so it looks like the lever is done. So I've just got the lever, rinse, repeat advancement. Now the reason I wanted to get lever is because while I'm out looking for the Darklands, I actually also want to see if I can find a horse, which we're going to need a saddle for. And I believe you make those like so. Oh, is it the other way around? Leather cordage, leather. Oh, hang on, those aren't cords, are they? How do we make these? Ah, right, okay, so that's 3 of those with a piece of string, which I should have plenty of still. Awesome. Now all we need to do is find a horse while we're out and about, and we can tame him and bring him back. And it looks like we're just in time as the moon's just starting to dip below the trees. So once it's day, we'll be on our way. Alright guys, so I've travelled a fair distance, and as you can see we've just got the achievement Enter the Darklands. So it seems like this biome here that we're coming up on is what we're looking for. And I need to find a spot where I can have a look at the advancements. I think probably out here is actually going to will actually do. Can I just, there we go. The reason I'm stopping out here is because it's night time at the moment and I don't particularly want to venture anywhere near land just yet. Particularly I want to find out what we're looking for. So dark gems. Acquire a shadow gem from shadow creatures residing in the Darklands. Smaller creatures have smaller gems, while the larger, more dangerous shadow creatures drop full gems. Also, while we're in the Darklands, there's another advancement to make the primal chests, which require Darklands oakwood planks. Okay, so it's finally daytime, and you can see I've got these lovely darkwood logs. So I'm going to start by grabbing myself a few of these. And by a few I mean probably a good stack or so. Oh geez, I just found myself a shadow monster and that was terrifying. It just snuck up behind me and did exactly that. How am I supposed to fight that thing? Let's see how much damage we do to it. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I guess we don't do a whole lot, but it doesn't seem to be doing much to me either, so let's just keep wearing it down. Oh dear, run away. Let's heal up a bit, and then we'll go back into finishing off. Awesome, so we've got 3 shadow gems. That's enough to get us the next advancement. Let's see if we can find any more. I believe that was one of the bigger shadow creatures and probably one of the more dangerous ones. Ooh, what is this? Darkstone cobblestone. I'll take some of that. Okay, so the sun's going down. Don't see any nasties around. Oh, hang on. There's one. Okay, so I've got a couple of shadow gem shards. Can we see any more? Ooh, what is that? Depth School. And an abyssal zombie. Interesting. So we've got some Corallium plagued flesh and flesh on the bone. No idea what those are for. I did say I've played SevTech a little bit before, but I'll be honest, getting to the Darklands is as far as I got last time. I spent about an hour looking for mobs in my previous Darklands and found absolutely nothing. So anything from this point on is basically new to me, other than what I've seen in a couple of videos. So I think I'm probably going to hang out here for a little bit and just see what other mobs I can kill. Oh guys, look what it is. It's just on my way home from the Darklands. I found this guy. Now, are there any others around here? Is there some? White horses. Definitely getting a white horse. Now, which one do I want? Let's go with you. Okay, so how do we do this? I think we just keep riding it until it lets us stay on. Come on now, be nice. Be nice. No, come back. Come on, you will learn to love me. Yes, you will. Don't shake your head. Oh, come on, I felt like we were making such progress there. Yes, there we go, I just saw the hearts. So I should now be able to put a saddle on you, and away we go. This is going to make life so much easier. And we finally made it home. Now you probably noticed something a little bit different about my horse. He's changed colour. Reason for that being is around halfway through the trek back, I kind of killed the horse by jumping off a large cliff. Look at him, isn't he beautiful? It's going to be a great help in getting back to the Shadowlands if I ever need to go and collect some more planks. I'm just going to put him inside for now. That way he'll be nice and safe. Oh geez, there's a creeper in here. Oh no, there's two. No, don't blow up. I spent ages digging this out. There we go, you'll be nice and safe in here. Okay guys, so I've chopped up some of the Darklands oak wood. Got some oak wood planks and also crafted up a few chests. Can we, can you go over this way please? You're starting to get a bit annoying. Just away from the fire, so I don't think... No, it doesn't look like you can hurt yourself on them, but either way, just, yeah, go downstairs. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do is put a chest in the middle, Darklands oak on the corners, and then fill the rest with planks, and that should... What have I done wrong? Accepts any planks, wood, Darklands oak wood planks. Oh, I know what I've done. Those are the logs, not the planks. I swear sometimes I'm such an idiot. Right, let's try this again. Oh, but there goes our crafting rock. Yes, and there's our first primal chest. Looks like I need another crafting stump. Forgot those could break. So it was 4 of these on the corners. Awesome. So I'm going to keep crafting up these until I'm out of materials. Alright, so now... What the hell? Oh... It's a very good job I'm just about to create some new chests. But yeah, that wasn't great. Oh well. It looks like it didn't take out anything too important. But I guess I'm going to have to create a bunch more torches. And let's get this sorted out first before I do anything else. Okay, if anything else manages to spawn in this room, then there is something seriously broken. But anyway, what I was going to do, let's just get rid of some of the rubbish out of my inventory for now, since I'll be putting in chests very soon, is I've got plenty of bark. So we look at the primal chest, we've got 9 slots in there. But if I surround one of these with 4 bark, we get the advanced primal chest. So I pop this down here. You can see now has 9 plus 5 has 14 slots, which is fantastic. So let's pop all of our kind of building blocks in there. And I'll just repeat that for the other 11. And there we have it. So that's 12 advanced primal chests. We can also start getting into the totemic mod, which will give us some nice buffs and also get us the buffaloes. Bed would be good to do, but I'm out of leather for the moment. And we've also got the wooden barrels. Alternatively, we can start getting into horsepower. So there's plenty to choose from there. Alright, so there's the barrel advancement done. I almost said enchantment there. Don't know why my brain was going with that. But I believe we can place those outside to collect rainwater. And there's the tomahawk done, just cleaning up the last of these advancements. Alright guys, welcome back. So this is the next day. I've been doing a bit of resource gathering. I've got some grass which use shears on regular grass to get that. I've also ground down a lot of the shark tooths I've been getting from the strainers and collected a load more leather. You can see we've now got plenty of rawhides. Because what I want to do is firstly craft this thing up, which gets us the TP which we can use to sleep outside. And next I also want to, that's the wrong thing, is it? It's not the grass I want. I need the rush stems, that was it, to make fresh thatching. That then becomes wet thatch, which I can place in the kiln. Can you just go down there please? Okay, so that becomes thatch, which I believe we then chop to get, no that's not right, is it? What I'm trying to make is the sleeping mat. Oh no, that's right. So I need 2 more of these. Awesome, so that's this bit done. The next bit I want to get into is going to require a bit more leather to make the drum. But I've also got, you can probably see here, some sugarcane that I'm growing, and nope, go away, go away. These torches really don't provide much light. Oh, come on. I hate creepers in this pack. They just seem to spawn everywhere and then drop out of nowhere. Okay, so there's still plenty of work to do around here. So there's a couple of things I want to do. I need to go spend this bone meal I've crafted up to grab some more farmland. Let's see if we can ever find the farmer villager again. So I couldn't find any villagers at the village, but I've just noticed this guy way over here. Hey dude, what's up? And of course it's not the farmer. I have a feeling because there's no doors on the houses that they've just kind of spread out over time. Just spotted these guys. Oh, there's a couple of them here. So we've got a fisherman, another fisherman. Oh, thank God, the farmer. So that's 5 pieces of farmland. That's awesome. We'll be able to expand the what do you call it, the wheat field that I'm planting. So what I need to do is start getting some grains and vegetables. Okay guys, so next up on the list I've got the materials I need, I believe, to make the rattle, flute and drum that we need for totemic ceremonies. Excuse me? Are you trying to be annoying? And that makes the rattle. And then last up is the flute, which is 3 sugarcane and some grass. There we go. So that gets us that advancement, which also gets us the Totempedia, which tells us all about the totems and the musical instruments, which we're going to need soon to be able to do this here, because we need to use a totemic ceremony to turn cows into buffaloes, which we can then collect their hides and teeth from. So I'm going to have a look into how we do that, and I'll be back once that's done. Alright guys, so I've made up the totem pole. I've also crafted a couple of these wind chimes that I've heard they really help out. So what I'm going to attempt to do is see if I can do the ceremony to imbue the flute to create Pan's flute, which can be used to basically make mobs, well not mobs, but villagers and animals follow you. So to do that I need to sneak play the flute and the rattle. That'll then start the song, and then I need to create as much music as possible within the time limit. So let's give that a go. Wasn't too far off. Right, okay, I'm going to try that a few more times. Alright guys, so I finally managed to successfully complete one of the ceremonies. In this case you can see I've managed to convert a couple of cows, which I found in a nearby field, into buffaloes. So we've now got 4 buffaloes, which is fantastic. Now I think once these are growing up, there is actually a ceremony to help them breed. Is it this one? After activating, all nearby animals will sequentially proceed to breed. Along with that, any nearby saplings will transform into red cedar saplings. Do we have any saplings lying around? I think we do. Oh, we've got some birch saplings. Not a fan of birch, so let's just convert those. I'm just going to pop, let's see, what will here do? I think it's quite a small radius of this effect, so I don't want to go too far out. Let's just do those. So the rite of spring is the flute and then the drum. Don't think this is going to work on these guys as they still need to grow up, but we're able to at least practice this one. So flute, drum, there we go. Awesome, so yeah, like I thought, the buffaloes haven't bred, but these guys have now turned into red cedar saplings. So let's go plant these down, let's say over here, nice and empty spot. Give them a bit of space in between. Awesome, so they'll hopefully grow up and give us a new wood type. Okay, so I've been looking into ways I can get the serenade ceremony done, which will upgrade our flute. And I found this thing, which is basically a jingle address. As you can see, as I'm walking around, I'm creating little musical notes every now and then. So hopefully that's going to be enough to help push the ceremony just over the edge to completion. So we've got the 5 wind chimes set up there, so they'll be helping out. So let's give this a go. Oh, it's close, but not good enough. I'm still messing up. What I'm trying to do is use the flute off to the side and then switch to the rattle, because I can hit both the rattle and the drum at the same time. Let's try it again. Oh, it was so close that time. Guys, I did it. It only took another 2 attempts after the last one. But it seems to me like the trick for this dance is to jump. Makes sense, right? I'm wearing a jingle dress. Jumping should make it jingle. But that's worked, so that's awesome. So what I should be able to do... let's take this dress off and actually put some armour on. If I can find some animals, I believe there's a chicken here, yep. So you can see at the moment he's totally uninterested. If I play the flute, there he goes. So I have to play it quite closely to him, and he'll now follow me wherever I go. Or at least until I move a certain distance away, just like with seeds. Okay, so I've just turned around to go to my base, and I've noticed one of the villagers just seems to be out in the middle of the lake, bouncing around. I'm not sure whether he's crazy for doing that, or very intelligent. I mean, he's not going to get tapped by any zombies out there, is he? Yeah, it's debatable. Okay guys, so next up I want to get a few more advancements done. So I've just created a wheel, which is basically any wooden plank surrounded by sticks. Next up is the gear. Now to make that we need red cedar planks and buffalo tooths, which I've got in my inventory here. So let's give this a go. Awesome, so there's our first gear. And that can be used with the millstone. So let's have a look and see how we craft that. Okay, so it actually takes a grindstone surrounded by stone and a stone slab. And there's our millstone. Hasn't unlocked anything new. But we have got the cart, which we can use to transport items around on a horse. That looks quite expensive, so I don't think I'm going to bother with that. Especially since it's probably not going to be long until we get storage crates, I don't think. What else have we got? We've got the horsepower. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done outside first. So I've just leveled out this area a bit. I've created a path going down the centre. I'm going to have the farms off on this side, I think, possibly some over on the other side as well. And then up here I've extended the pen a bit and separated it out into chickens, buffalo and some horses. Obviously I've still got the horse I tamed down in the cave. But I've got these guys here just for when I want to start using the horse-powered mills. So craft a horse-powered grindstone and attach a horse using a lead to automate item grinding. So that's one of these things, which is stone, 2 leads and a stick. Luckily I've got all that with me. And then we've also got the horse-powered chopper. Awesome, so that's the chopping block done. And maybe the last one is the horsepower press. Let's have a look, see how we make that. Okay, so there's 2 more leads, slabs, planks and a stick. Okay, so to actually get that one I need to press charcoal into a larger block using horsepower. How do we get charcoal? Okay, you take the low grade charcoal and press it. Okay, so I've got this small area set up, so it's a 7x7 area, and I've just made the grass around the outside into path blocks, as I believe that makes this go faster. So I should now be able to attach this guy onto here. And then if I pop some low grade charcoal into there, he's now going to start walking around. I need to get out of here. So very soon we should have some charcoal from that. Come on, any second now. Run faster. Go on. There we go. There's 4 charcoal. So I need a total of 9. There we go. And then that 9 charcoal goes in the horse press to create a charcoal block. So if I break this, can I put the press down there and then do that? Yes, I can. Let's get out of his way. Kind of bothers me this opening is not centered. But oh well, it's only temporary. Is that done? Yes, there we go, pressing your luck. So other than the cart, that completes that set of advancements. As I don't think I'm going to bother with that just yet. I probably will do eventually, just because I'm a bit of a completionist. We've also got the spooky boss battle, which is summon a boss through the totemic musical ceremony. Now, I don't think I'm quite ready for that, so I'm not going to bother with that yet. Again, I'll probably come back to it later just to complete that. The only thing left in this age then is to start going through the main advancements and getting on to the next stage. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Probably going to do a fair bit of work off camera just to tidy up this area a bit more, getting ready to go into the next stage. So until next time guys, please feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the content, and if you want to see more of this, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.